Good morning. Welcome to this YouTube channel. Now we are going to discuss or concentrate the topic name mathematical condition to obtain steady state stability of equilibrium point. Steady state stability of equilibrium point, in the sense we can categorize the term. First is steady state stability, and second term, that is equilibrium point. These two conditions should be satisfied. Here, what are the mathematical conditions we are going to study now? First, we must know what is equilibrium condition, then only we can go for steady state stability. What is equilibrium condition? Normally in this unit number 1 we are discussing about motor load system. The sense, when the load is driven by the motor. The load is driven by the motor. If the load is driven by the motor, in the sense, what actually the speed of the motor, it should be attained by the load after some time. If you started at t is equal to 0 second, after some second t is equal to t second, some value of time, the motor which runs the load fully. How it is happened? Very simple. Here we are having one type of torque in motor, as well as in load we are having one type of torque, that is called load torque. Can named as motor torque as T and load torque as TL. If these 2 points, these 2 values, if it is getting equal, if T is equal to TL, the sense the equilibrium condition is satisfied. When it is happened, the equilibrium point, when it is happened, initially TL is higher. After some time, if you started to give T is also increases for certain value, at one point the TL as T both are getting equal. By that time we will be having constant speed of rotation in the machine and load system. ML, motor and load system, constant speed. That constant speed will be called as steady state. That steady state stability will be attained when the equilibrium point is getting reached. What is equilibrium point? If the load torque is equal to the motor torque, then that is called equilibrium condition. Now we are going to derive an equation to make the conditions whether it is satisfied or not satisfied. We are going to find. Very simple one. Before going for this derivation, we must know these 2 points: steady state stability. What is steady state stability and what is equilibrium condition? These 2 points, it is very essential before entering into the concept. First one, equilibrium condition, just TL, that is motor load torque, should be equal with load torque. Then the motor load both are equal, in the sense the machine reaches its steady state stability. When the equation is getting satisfied, these 2 points are getting satisfied, that point is called equilibrium point. Just I am going to draw a graph with respect to x-axis. We are having omega m, that is speed of the machine, y-axis, and in x-axis we can consider torque and y-axis speed. This torque is nothing but, here we can have T and TL. T is motor torque, TL is load torque. initially, when we are not started the machine, initially the load torque is much higher. Same time motor torque in very less. Initially, if you are having this point, if applying this kind of torque by motor, by that time load torque will be high. The same point motor speed is in coincide with our load torque. When we started to increase our motor torque, gradually the load torque is also applied. At some point both are getting gradual increment and decrement. If it is happened at some point, the motor reaches its constant speed, that we can call it as A, some point. Similarly, we can go for next type of condition. For example, we can have our speed as well as torque and speed. If motor torque is getting gradual decrement, but the load torque doesn't have any gradual decrement, as a sudden variation. Here gradually decreased our motor torque, but the load torque doesn't have any gradual decrement. By that time there is a coincide point is happened, that is we can name it as B. In these two diagram we can have a consideration A will be a equilibrium point, because both torques are getting gradual increment. The slope, if you are taking slope here as well as here, both are equal. If one point is ahead in motor torque, and the equivalent to the load torque also getting decreased. So both are getting equal one. So now the point A is considered as equilibrium point and stable point. But in point B, which is not a stable one, that is non-stable point. That is non-stable point. So from these two diagram, we could identify that torque is increased gradually, meantime speed also increases. Already we have studied which torque is higher. Based on that, speed will be. If it is motor torque, the speed will be in motor direction. If it is load torque is higher, the speed will be in load torque direction. Now the slope of these two graph, these two torque of load and motor, both are equal. So the equilibrium condition, that is stable point, will be obtained. But here the sudden decrement in the motor torque, there is a gradual decrement in the load torque. So this cross point, this coincide point will not be considered as a equilibrium point, that is not stable one. So if any small amount of changes in speed, which leads small amount of torque in our load. Small amount of changes in the sense small amount of load torque which proportion to our motor torque. That is we are going to identify now. Small amount of changes, machine is running its constant speed. If there is any small amount of variation in that speed, there is a changes in load. Then only the small amount of variation should be takes place. How do you identify it? For example, if you are having sugarcane machine, there is no loaded, sugarcane machine is not loaded in the sense the machine will be running in constant speed by using a motor. If we added a extra sugarcane into the machine, automatically what will happen? The machine speed will be getting reduced, little bit reduced. That changing of speed will leads by the load torque changes, which proportion to the motor torque. Next we are having motor load dynamic equation. In this motor load dynamic equation already we have studied that motor load dynamic equation if T, that is torque given by the motor, which is equal to the opposition of load, that is load torque, and some amount of changes in the torque, that is dynamic torque. We have already studied this dynamic torque value. Load torque and dynamic torque, if it is both are getting added, then only if these values are equal with our motor torque, then the equilibrium condition, that is steady state, will be takes place. Steady state stability will be takes place. From the above equation we could write rearranging small values, that is we can make a small rearrangement, that is if you are subtracting these two values. For example, what are the changes occurred in the machine? We need to know. How do you change? That is actual value. This is changed value. From these two values, if you are substituting from this value to this value, you will be getting the changed value. How much amount of values is getting changed, we could identify it. So from this equation, we could know what is the changed value of our torques. So del T, if you are subtracting the equation number 1, we can name as, and equation number 2, if you are subtracting 2 with 1, the sense you will be getting del T is equal to del TL plus, in these two values if you are if you are multiplied into the values of each one, then you will be finding that is J into D del omega m divided by dt. The speed torque curves assumed to be straight line. Normally we know the speed torque curves are assumed in straight lines. So in this equilibrium condition we know that is point A is a equilibrium condition, already we have studied that. So in this point, the straight curve, in the sense we can draw the equation, that is change of torque is dt divided by d omega m into del omega m. Similarly for the load torque also, you will have dTL divided by d omega m into del omega m. These are the torques available here, that is straight line, where dt divided by d omega m and dTL divided by d omega m are slopes of motor and load. So these two values are substituted in the equation. So we will be getting the equation, that is we are substituting del T and del TL values are substituted by using these values. So we will be getting the equation dt d omega m del omega m, which is equal to dTL divided by d omega m into del omega m plus j d del omega m divided by dt. And for the next step we are taking into that this term, because we are having the common term, so this term is equal dTL divided by d omega m del omega m minus of this term dt divided by d omega m into del omega m plus j into d del omega m divided by dt. So in this term del omega m is common, so we are taking del omega m, and remaining term dTL divided by del d omega m minus of dt divided by d omega m. The remaining term we are writing as it is. From this equation we could say, when the stable condition occurs, if the system is in stable, if stable, how can we say this? System stable. When will happen? System stable in the sense there must be the torque, that is motor torque and load torque is equal to 0. if motor torque and load torque, if both are getting equal, the sense there is no changes in the speed, no change. If motor torque and load torque, if both are equal, there is no changes in the speed. If there is no changes in the speed, what will happen? The speed value, the change in speed value, wherever we are substituting, the change in speed value will be 0. So now we can conclude the point. The system operating point will be stable when del omega m, that is the system operating point, if it is stable, then del omega m approaches to 0. Approaches to 0 as t approaches infinity. That is very important. If del omega m, which approaches to 0 as t in the sense time, that is infinity. This is what the condition of, mathematical condition of to obtain the steady state stability of equilibrium point. Thank you so much.